I've stood there more than once, between heaven's pull and fire's tongue. Every choice a loaded gun, every silence a song unsung. Her voice soft as velvet cry, wrapped around my name in time. She smiled and the world stood still, like the moon bending to her will. I knew the cost, I knew the way, but some temptations never fade. You can't preach control, you can pray for peace, but the body knows what the soul won't release. The calm before sin, it breathes so slow, a dangerous beauty, a burning glow. I hold my ground, but shadows grin. For every man breaks before his sin. Whiskey on my breath, regret on my skin. The room of church, the lights grow dim. I hear her footsteps fade away, like forgiveness walking astray. I pour another truth to burn, some lessons you can't unlearn. In silence I wear my crown of flame, still proud, still guilty, still the same. The calm before sin, it's not peace, it's pause, the space where chaos learns its laws. And when it breaks, the night begins. I rise again, washed in sin. So let the thunder find my skin, I'll face the storm I built within. In every fall, a truth begins. The calm before sin. From the ashes I drew my crown, in a city that sleeps I don't lay down. Every whisper builds my name, power quiet but never tame. They see the smoke, not the flame. They know my moves, not my aim. Empire in smoke, I reign unseen. Darkness polished, edges clean, built from whispers, deals and scars. Every drink tells another lie. Every truth wears a suit and tie. The strong don't shout, they wait their turn. And when they rise, the weak ones burn. Behind the glass, behind the glare, the quiet man owns the air. smoke. When the fire dies and the night grows cold, what's left behind is what we've told. Ashes never lie, they tell it plain. The story of your joy, your pain. You can fake a smile, fake a throne, but as you speak what's truly known, they whisper softly in the wind, the price you paid, the weight within. I've burned through love, through pride, through time, watch my youth turn into grime. Every loss a quiet seed, every scar a noble creed. I learned that men don't need applause to stand a fight, to hold their cause. Ashes never lie, they speak the truth you can't deny. Through smoke and sin, through tear and sigh, we fade, but our fire never dies. The mirror doesn't scare me now. I see a man who learned somehow. Through battles fought and bridges burned, through peace that pain has earned. The world may shift, the time may bend, but ashes always mark the end. And yet from ruin, roots will bloom. The same dark soil gives light its room. The cycle spins, the heart repeats. Ashes fall and the soul retreats. So when I'm gone, don't mourn or cry, just let the embers kiss the sky. For in the smoke I'll still reside, the truth remains. Ashes never lie. Still inside, calm outside, I've learned to bleed, but never cry. The hearts are formed, pain's the flame. Power's born from what you take. Iron soul forged by fire, cold control, quiet desire. They'll break before I bend. I'm the means and the end. They call it strength, I call it call. Every win means something lost, but I'd rather burn than fade away. Silent men always find their way through rust and time. You can fake a smile, fake a vow, but ashes tell the truth somehow. Burn what I was to find what's real. The truth don't care how you feel. Ashes don't lie, they just remain silent proof of loss and pain. What's destroyed still tells a tale. Through smoke and time, we prevail. The fire took, but gave me sight to see in dark, to stand upright. You learn more in flames and fame. Pain's a teacher, not the shame. Let it burn, don't turn away. What you lose will help you stay. Ashes don't lie, they breathe, they sigh. Every ending's where men don't die. He walks through smoke like a sermon untold. Black tie mercy, heart of gold. Not a saint, not a sinner, just a man grown cold. Born from silence, carved in soul. He doesn't fight for fame or name. He fights the noise that fuels the flame. Every motion precise, contained, a storm in a suit, perfectly framed. He smiles like danger, but speaks like peace. The kind of calm you'll never teach. He's mercy wrapped in steel and smoke, a quiet power that never spoke. While others scream, he breathes control. His justice cold, but pure and whole. He forgives, but not for free. Mercy has a price, and it's dignity. The city hums beneath his feet, 1,000 sins, 1,000 beats. He walks the line, the noir, the gray, and prays in silence every day. His once bled for those he loved. Now they hold the world in gloves. Black tie mercy, shadows king, calm in the chaos, the storms of rain. No need for fire, no need for fame. He saves the world without a name. The weak confuse silence with defeat, but only the strong can stay discreet. Mercy is power, sharp and slow, a lesson only shadows know. He fades away, but leaves the mark, a whisper in the endless dark. Black tie mercy, timeless art, the sound of power in the heart. There's velvet on my voice, but fire beneath my breath. Every word I speak's a choice between mercy and death. My suit is pressed with quiet rage. My shoes have walked through storms. Behind these eyes, the shadow cage where chaos takes its form. They see the calm, the glass of wine, the subtle knot, the line refined. But underneath this polished art is thunder dressed in tailored heart. Controls a weapon, sharp and thin, it cuts both out and deep within. So I smile while worlds collapse, my silence holding every lapse. Velvet violence, that's my creed. Grace and strength, and strength and need. No wasted word, no sudden shout, just power learning to breathe out. So when they toast my name tonight, in smoke and sin and neon light, they'll never see what burns below, a storm in a tuxedo's glow. Crawl through smoke and broken glass, every wound a looking glass. What I lost became my light, what I feared became my fight. I'm not the man I used to be. The fire taught me how to see. Every scar a map, every pain a key, the ashes are home to me.
Rise from ashes,
Slow but sure,
nothing pure
stays pure. The dark refines, the pain defines, the calm returns the soul alive. Let it burn, let it fade, I'll rebuild what night has made. Through the smoke I see lights are low, the crowd is gone, but the record keeps on playing on. Her perfume haunts the empty chair, and I still feel her fingers there. We dance through storms, through whispered lies, through fire that burned behind our eyes. And though her ghost still moves in tune, she left the ballroom far too soon. So pour the last of what remains, let the whiskey drown the pain. This waltz was never meant to end, but every rhythm breaks to mend. A gentleman must know to bow, to end with grace, to love somehow. So I'll take her memory by the hand and lead her where no hearts can stand. The spotlight fades, the song grows dim, the night forgives what we have been, and in the silence I find my part, the final wall, a broken heart. We ain't holy, we ain't pure. We drink our prayers, we're never sure. We've knelt at bars, not altars light, and begged for dawn through endless night. The whiskey sings, that's what we are. Our sins are written in the jar. Each sip a psalm, each burn a truth, each loss a sermon from our youth. We don't need angels, we don't need praise, just strength to walk through our mistakes. We carry heaven in our hands and fall in love with what still stands. I prayed in smoke, confessed in rain, said sorry to the sound of pain. But every time I hit the ground, grace was there without a sound. Oh, not forgiven, just alive. Surviving's how the saints survive. So pour the glass and light the spark. We found our faith inside the dark. They see the goal, not the way. The endless wars that power creates. A crown don't shine, it scars the head. Kings don't sleep, they bleed instead. The weight of crown, the cost of calm. You lose yourself to hold the throne's charm. Every choice a blade you bear, every breath another prayer. I learned that power's a quiet chain. It glows with glory, rusts with pain. You rule not men but ghosts and sins, and wear the smile that never wins. The crown's not gold, it's fire and stone, a burden best carried alone. So when they ask how kings survive, tell them silence keeps them alive. In the haze of another night, where whiskey burns and shadows fight, I breathe the smoke like sacred air. A man who's learned not to care. Not about anger, not about fame, just how to master what can't be tamed. Discipline, my only crown, while others scream, I hold it down. They call it cold, I call it peace. The kind of calm that brings release. You learn to burn without the flame, to play the silence like a game. My father said, real men don't shout. They bleed in quiet, figure it out. The world won't hear your pain or prove, but you can carve your truth and truth. So I walk slow through the midnight storm. My suit still pressed, my heart still warm. The wind may rage, but I don't sway, 'cause I learned control the hardest way. A smoke, a thought, a single breath, second born between life and death. Discipline is not chains or law, it's choosing stillness over flaw. weak man talk tonight. I'll watch the smoke curl up to God. And master silence against the odds. I was heavy, not loud, not fast. It's made of patience, built to last. Every choice another chain, every win a drop of pain. The weight of power drags me slow. The higher you ride, the less they know. In silence I bear my reign. Glory means enduring pain. Gold turns cold in the dark. Every deal leaves another mark. Respect ain't given, it's earned in scars. Built from nights beneath the stars. When they sleep, I still fight. In silence I rewrite the weight of power. Calm divine, the burden of men who walk the line. No crown shines without fire's hour. I live beneath the weight of power. Whiskey don't lie, it just speaks slow. Every sip's a truth I used to know. The mirror sees more than I admit. The silence, the pain, the fire, the grit. Whiskey confession, low and deep. Secrets I promised the night to keep. Every drop burns like a sin, but I pour again, I let it in. Power's cold, it don't forgive. You're paying so for how you live. The bottle's full, my heart's half gone, but the blues still play on. The ghosts don't haunt, they sit beside and whisper where the truth can hide. Whiskey confession, born of pain, talking to silence once again. The glass is empty, I'm still here. Power and sorrow share one tear. My kingdom's made of smoke and scars, of half-burned dreams and faded stars. No throne of gold, no crown of fame, just whispers carved into my name. I've walked through lies dressed up as graves, smiled at fate straight in the face. The crown I wear, it's not of jewels, it's built from fire and the breaking of rules. They see the calm, they miss the storm. They see the suit, not the man reborn. For every loss, I've gained a truth and traded blood for inner proof. A gentleman's war is never loud, it's fought in silence without a cry. Oh, crown of smoke, heavy but free. It burns my soul, but it belongs to me. No need for praise, no need for kings. I rule the quiet and all it brings. I've watched friends turn into ghosts. I've watched time steal what I love most. But I still raise my glass to pain, for teaching strength through every stain. Redemption's not a place you find, it's a fire you feed inside your mind. Power is peace in disguise, earned through patience, not through lies. The man I was is gone, I see, but his ashes still build the best of me. So here I stand, still unbroke, beneath this endless crown of smoke.
No crown, no throne, no choir sings, yet still I rule the quiet things. The moments others throw away are where I build my silent sway. I've learned that power wears no face. It moves in patience, speaks in grace. And though the world forgets my name, it trembles when I play the game. No need for noise, no lust for gold. Controls a story few are told. While they chase light, I shape the dark. A quiet hand, a subtle mark. My empire's made of ash and steel, of all the pain I chose to feel. Each scar a loss, each bruise a throne, each loss the ground I go.
The louder they shout, the stiller I stand. The calmest man commands the land. And when the world returns tonight, I'll reign alone.
quiet man. The ashes fall, still they shine. Power reborn in every line. Lost it all, but found my core. I'm not the same as before. Sovereign ashes, calm and true. From the dark, I rise anew. Power's not what they can see. It's who I became to be. No crown, no ring, just soul, just scars. They light the way like fading stars. You don't need gold to rain your fight, just silence deep in night. Fire breaks, then builds up man. Burst not fate's plan. Sovereign ashes, my life. There's a fire under calm skin, a storm that I refuse to show. Each heartbeat a silent drum in a war that only I know. Control is not the absence of fire, but knowing when to burn. Power's not in breaking walls, but in letting lessons turn. I've seen men fall to impulses, to pride and lust for rain, but the ones who rule the longest are the ones who rule their pain. So I breathe like a statue carved, I move like quiet steel. Every choice deliberate, every scar I feel. I stand before the mirror and meet the man I've trained, not to conquer but to balance what the world has never tamed. And though they'll never know my thoughts, they'll feel my presence near, 'cause silence is the loudest sound. A true man learns to hear. The ashes felt like holy rain, washing off the ghost of pain. I died 1,000 times before, just to open one more door. The blood, the scars, the quiet scream, all feeding the rebirth dream. Every became my guide. Every truth I had to hide, I shed the skin of what I knew and rose again, black and blue. This is my rebirth ritual, breaking bones to make them whole. Pays my scripture, smokes my song. I burn to find a calm. This is my rebirth ritual. The fire inside is beautiful. Ooh, silence carved my soul in stone. Strength is what the dark has shown. From every wound I grew a crown. From every fall I turned around. No choir sings for men like me, only thunder endlessly. Let it burn, let it break. Every loss was mine to take. I am the storm that never sleeps, the soul that darkness always keeps. This is my rebirth ritual, breaking bones to make them whole. Pays my scripture, smokes my song. I burn to find a calm. This is my rebirth ritual, my rebirth ritual. Fate, don't call my name. I'm smoking still, not bound by flame. This ritual's my final vow. I'm reborn, and I am now. Another night, another glass half gone. City lights, I'm low, my demons, I'm alone. Leather shoes on the marble floor. My silence speaks louder than they swore. They talk about power like it's something to show. But real kings move quiet, that's all you need to know. I count my scars like medals of sin. Discipline's the weapon, that's how I win. No glory in red, no truth in the fight. The man who smiles in darkness already owns the night. Smoke in my lungs, calm in my veins. Every step measured, no fear, no change. Authority ain't noise, it's the look in your eyes. Why do we keep talking? The wise is right, yeah. Cigarette burns like an hourglass flame. Time don't heal, it just teaches your name. Whiskey reflections in a crystal crown. I built this empire from the ashes down. The louder they scream, the less they know. Patience cuts deeper than any blow. Control ain't about holding a line. snowing when I bleed, still call it mine. Every move is a rhythm, every breath is time. Power ain't chaos, it's a perfect crime. I watch the world crumble, sip slow on bank, 'cause silence is the crown of the confident. Smoke in my lungs, calm in my veins, every step measured, no fear, no change. Authority ain't noise, it's a look in your eyes. Why do we keep talking? Why just rise? Yeah. So pour one more to the ghosts I've known, to every battle fought and every seed I've sown. I ain't the storm, I'm the air before it. Ashes and authority born from the orbit. Not all kings wear crowns of gold. Some reign in silence, calm and cold. Their power's in the gaze they own, in peace that feels like stone. Authority's not given, it's carved from pain and fire. It's born from nights of standing still while others all retire. Ashes are my kingdom, flame my faithful guide. The world will fade, but not my tone. My echo still lies. Legacy's not wealth or fame, it's the calm behind your name. It's what they feel when you're long gone. The silence still goes on. So let them chase, let them run. I've already met the sun, and in the dark eternally, there's still the sound of me. Silence wears a crown, unseen. Power walks where words have been. Every calm has a war inside. Every truth we learn to hide. Wear your crown of silence, true. The world don't need to know you. In peace, not in sound. Kings are quiet, not loud. Let the fools chase the crowd. We stand still, unbowed. Every whisper shapes the throne, made of battles we fight alone. Discipline carves the stone of men. Real kings rise again and again. Crown of silence, pure and white. In stillness we can fight.
glass sweats on the counter like it knows my kind of truth. I pour my sins in amber tones and sip the ghost of you. The bartender nods in silence like he's heard my story twice. We trade our words for whiskey shots, and the dark becomes my vice. She left a note on a paper napkin, said you were almost home. Now I drink to almost every night in a room I built alone. The jukebox hums an old refrain of a love I can't recall, the kind that kissed me in the rain, then vanished with the fall. Each quarter bruise beneath my ribs, each line of blade I know, and every song reminds me still of how deep men can go. I raise my glass to the silence, to the ones who never speak, to the hearts that burn like cigarette ash, and the power of the weak. So here's a night that never ends, and ghosts that never sleep. In whiskey, truth is kinder, but his memory cuts deep. There's a sound that follows me, like footsteps in the rain. It's the echo of what used to be. A melody carved in pain. You can run from truth, but it runs faster than sin. Every whisper, every room still knows where I've been. I see faces in the smoke, voices in the tide. Some I love, some I broke, all still live inside. The past don't die, it just hides, waiting for the quiet nights. When the world is still, it calls your name, and you feel the heat of every flame. Oh, echoes don't lie, they sing the truth in every scar, in every proof. You can change your clothes, your face, your tone, but echoes find you when you're alone. Forgiveness is a fragile art.
So I listen now, I don't run. The echoes fade with the morning sun. Ashes to ashes, side to side, truth remains. Echoes don't lie. Echoes don't lie. Echoes don't lie.
Blood on the crown, not on my hands. Power's built from what one understands. Every shadow bends to grace. Calm command in a ruthless place. Crimson authority, calm and wide. Ruling storms I keep inside. No roar, no fame, just quiet rain. Born from power, shaped by pain. They kneel to gold, I kneel to none. I speak through silence, not through gun. Respect's not bought, it's lived, it's earned through every bridge that I've burned. Fire below, ice above. Power's not hate, it's control.
Crimson authority, I walk slow. Every glance the world will know.
Let them fear, let them see. No crown shines like authority.
Glass in my hand, silence in my eyes. Power's not spoken, it just survives. The rooms have lit, the jazz slow burns, and every scar another lesson turns. The mirror shows what the crown can't hide. A man built from storms, not from pride. Whiskey drips like the weight of time. Echoes whisper in a velvet crime. On the whiskey throne I sit alone, built from ashes, flesh and bone. Every scar's a part of my crown. In silence I'll never drown. The world's on fire, but I won't fall. A quiet king. I've seen it all. The streets are cold, but my soul stays warm. A calm within every storm. Power's not no, it's restraint. A sin more. Pour another glass for the ghosts I know. They taught me silence, taught me slow. Whiskey burns, but it feels like home. Long live the man on the whiskey throne. On the whiskey throne. I've seen the mighty fall apart. Their crown dissolve their beating hearts. I've knelt in dust, I've stood in shame, and whispered softly my own name. Broken thrones, forgotten kings, the sound of loss, the truth it brings. No man owns the fire long. We're all just echoes in a song. But if you learn from what decays, you rise again in different ways. Each scar a torch, each bruise a guide, each loss a flame that burns inside. The world will try to take your reign, to drown your pride in quiet pain. But thrones are built on what you keep when no one's left to see you weep. There's a code written in the smoke for men who never spoke. No oath, no word, no hollow vow, just eyes that say, I know you now. We don't need handshakes, we don't need fame. Respect's the only kind of game. When silence meets the fire's glow, you'll learn what only shadows know. The world breaks loud, the weak will cry, but the strong ones bleed. They never lie, they take the hit, they take the fall and stand back up. That's all. I've lost brothers to their rage. One son of fate with age. But I still hold to what we build. A creed of smoke, a fire, guilt. You can't fake calm when storms arise. You can't teach pride to stay alive. So I wear my scars beneath the suit, like bullet holes that learn the truth. The code ain't written down in law, it's felt in breath and flaw. When men of silence pass you by, you'll know the code without a track. I've walked through fire I didn't start, held the guilt of other hearts, apology, burning smoking glass. And I learned that pain can pass. The ashes don't apologize. They whisper truths we try to hide. You build a life, you watch it fall, and still you stand through it all. I used to chase what couldn't stay, dreams that fade by break of day. Now I sit beneath the flame and own the man I became. No halo left, no tears to dry, just smoke beneath an honest sky. And though the world may never know, the strongest fires burn slow. Forgiveness ain't a gift they give, it's the way the broken learn to live. And when I breathe that final sigh, ashes don't apologize. So I raise a glass to all I lost, the nights that cut, the years they cost. Each scar a name, each burn a prayer, and still I'm standing there.
Every age births men of might who rule now loud. But through the night, time forgets, but power stays in silence through the endless days. Authority eternal, cold and grand, built not by war, but command. No crown fade, no silence break. Power's what the calm one makes. They come and go, they scream and burn, but quiet souls always return. The throne's not gold, it's the stare, the weight of presence in the air. Fire ends, but will remains. Power's carved from inner change. Silent still owns the night.
He walks alone, but not in fear.
the kind of man who disappears every step, a careful sound, every glance a battleground. He don't speak, he don't plead. He's made of silence and of need. His eyes a storm, a midnight sea, a mirror authority. The silent gentleman, cold and kind, carries chaos in his mind. Style like smoke, calm like steel. His power's the peace he'll never reveal. Oh, the silence knows it bears his flame. In the stillness of the hour, where whispers turn to prayer, I wear my silence like a crown, not of gold but of despair. The night breathes like a wounded wolf, and I'm standing and smoke, with a heart carved out of promises no one ever spoke. I've seen kings fall in velvet rooms and thieves rise from the gutter's bread. I learned that power's not the flame, it's the patience after death. No noise, no plea, no broken vow, just the calm before the storm. The kind of peace a soldier feels before the world is torn. My reflection tells me stories of the man I used to be, before the whiskey turned to memory, before the night became my creed. Every wound is turned to armor, every scar a quiet vow. And though the world may never hear me, I'm the king of silence now. I walk through halls of ghosts and names, where echoes wear the crown. And though they sing of fortune's flame, it's silence that holds them down. So let them talk of conquest, let them chase their fleeting fame. I'll be here in smoke and shadow, master of my name. Built me up with silver light, told me power never died. But every king I've ever met was just a man with old regrets. My throne was made a whispered name, my crown a fragile game. And when the lights began to fade, the truth was all that stayed. Not the noise you make, it's what you build, what you can take. Control's not shown, it's known within. I come beneath the skin, I've worn the gold, I've seen it rust, watch kingdoms crumble into dust. And in the ashes of it all, I learned to rise, not fall. Paper crown burned bright that night, till morning stole the fight. And now I walk without the need to prove what only silence The glass is half full, or maybe half gone. I lost count somewhere between dusk and dawn. A king without a kingdom, just a chair and a tone. A whisper in the dark,
This is my whiskey throne. I built my reign from shattered bone, from the words I never spoke, the promises I've known. They say silence is a weapon, but it's also where the truth's at home. Every man wants power till he learns what power owns. I drink with ghosts of better days. They sit beside me smoking haze. They tell me, boy, the crown is pain. And I nod, though they're all the same. This empire I own, built on my scars, still shines dim beneath the stars. I raise my glass to those I've lost, to every war, to every cause. The ice melts slow like memories end, and I find myself alone again. But in that silence, there's control, the calm of knowing what I own. They'll never see the weight I bear, the price of peace, the cost of care. Power's a curse, a velvet chain, wrapped in charm, soaked in pain. So I sit here calm and groan on my lonely whiskey throne. They'll call you mad when you don't speak. They'll call you cold when you seek peace. But I've learned the loudest kings are the ones who rule from underneath. The night folds in, the glass is gone. I breathe in smoke, I breathe in dawn. My kingdom's small, but it's my own. Long live the king of the whiskey throne.
Silence speaks where kings once roared. Power's peace, not sword. The monarchs calm, the world's unrest. The quiet ones rule the best. The monarch's silence, calm and deep. What I hold, I vow to keep. No throne, no cry, just control. Powers born from the soul. Every glance holds years untold. Every truth's a crown of gold. No need for thunder when you're divine. The quiet hour is mine. Let chaos scream, let fools rain loud. I'll rule the calm, not the crowd. The monarch silent, soft yet strong. I've known the right through the wrong. It walks on calm, not less. Oh,
I stood too high, I burned too bright. Forgot that kings still fear the night. Every deal, every fight turns gold to dust and fading light. I watch the throne collapse in flames. No one left to call my name. But in the ashes, truth began. You only rise when you're a man. The fall, the break, the pain divine. The cracks reveal the strongest line. Lose it all, let darkness crawl. The fall don't end, it makes you tall. I bled for dreams that never came. Carved my heart but kept my name. Now I walk where silence grew and see the world in shades of blue. Oh, every scar's a vow reborn. Every tear's a crown I've worn. Let me fall again and again, so I may rise. Come all the break, the pain divine. The cracks reveal the strongest line. Lose it all, lose it all. Let darkness crawl. The fall, the break, the pain divine. The cracks reveal the strongest line. Lose it all, lose it all. Let darkness crawl. The man who fell became the flame. The ashes whispered back his name.
It's 3 a.m. and the room still breathes. The smoke curls slow like disbelief. I light another truth to burn. Some lessons you just never learn. Cigars, red tip glows like guilt. The air is thick with things I built. Walls of pride, towers of fear, and yet the silence feels sincere. They say every man's got secrets, some too heavy to be free. I've buried mine in whiskey glasses, and they still stare back at me. Every puff, a prayer unspoken, every drag, a chain unbroken. I've sinned with honor, lost with grace, swore the world's weight on my face. But there's peace in knowing pain, in falling and standing again. Cigars and confessions, the night's my priest. I burn my sin, I find relief. No heaven promise, no hell to pay, just ashes whispering what words can't say. The smoke becomes a ghost of time, the air of him, the guilt to rhyme. I'm not asking for forgiveness, just the strength to finish the climb. Cigars and confession, the gospel of the floor. Every burn, a new beginning. Every breath an nod to God. I walk alone, no pack, no chain. Every scar's a part of my domain. Wolves don't beg, they wait and learn. Fire inside, but never burn. The wolf's code written in scars, quiet strength beneath the stars. Power ain't talk, it's choice, it's pace, it's silence carved into your face. You don't follow, you don't flee, you just become what you must be. The hunt's not outrageous, calm intent. The wolf survives, he's never spent, loyal to none but what is true. The code defines what I'll do. The wolf's cold and strong, silent men don't go. The wolf's cold and strong, silent cold, the wolf's cold. There's wisdom in a glass half filled, in silence where the noise is killed. The night's my kingdom dim and low, where kings drink slow and let it show. Each sip's a story I don't tell, a private heaven, gentle hell. Reminds me I'm alive, the calm reminds me I survived. Raise your glass, wear your frown, pays the price of a whiskey crown. Every scar a medal on, every night a soul reborn. Raise your glass, the fire is your town. You earn your peace in the whiskey crown. I've learned to smile when hearts collide, to love the ache I used to hide. The mirror don't lie, it only speaks of men like me, cold but sleep. The world's too loud for quiet men, so I drink my thoughts and start again. What others fear, I've learned to crave. The whiskey's fire, the storm I brave. Raise your glass, wear your frown. Pain's the price of the whiskey crown. Every scar a medal on, every night a soul reborn. Raise your glass, the fire's your town. Raise your glass, wear your frown. Pain's the price of the whiskey crown. Every scar a medal on, every night a soul reborn. Raise your glass, the fire's your town. Let it burn, let it drown. Power lives in the whiskey crown. They call me calm in the storm's eye. They call me silence where others die. No medal, no flags, no cries, just a stare that cuts through lies. Gentle hands, but a ruthless mind. In this war, peace is hard to find. This is a gentleman's war, where silence fights more than before. No guns, no blades, just grace and will. Power's quiet, as cold as still. Suit pressed tight, scars beneath. Every victory taste of grief. The world burns slow, but I don't flinch. Every inch, another inch. Don't mistake my calm for weak. The quiet one cut the deepest street. This is the gentleman's war. Power's quiet, still and raw. Raise a glass to the men unknown who fight in silence, die alone.
In the temple of smoke, I move alone. Every echo carved in the stone. The candles flicker like fading sin. The ritual starts, the night begins. A shadow man with a burden past, breaking cycles that were meant to last. Every whisper feels like prayer. Every scar says I was there. Welcome to the ritual of shadows, where silence bleeds and power follows. No light, no crown, just control. A man reborn, reclaiming his soul. No mercy here, no holy grace, just mirrors that show a tired face. You trade your fear for something real. The pain you hide, still you feel. Through ashes and blood, the ritual grows. The darker the night, the deeper it goes. Power ain't loud, it's quiet, it's earned. Every fire leaves lessons burned. Ritual of shadows, my rebirth's disguise. Power in silence, truth in lies. And when the last flame fades to black, I'll rise again. I'm never going back, it's a gone. Never going back.
He walks where the moonlight bends, in suits that hide his sins. Each step a secret, each glance a hymn. They call him the gentleman, born of ash and grace. His words are few, but his eyes erase. No love can chain him, no gold can buy. He lives in whispers between hello and goodbye. The room grows quiet when he moves. The smoke reshapes the air, and though the night forgets his name, the silence leaves him there. He drinks his power slow and neat from glass and gaze alive. A phantom in a tailored coat, a ghost beneath the light. So if you meet him past the hour where secrets lose their cost, just nod and let him fade away, for silence never lost. Mm.